the first gen in like +3 with no grid heater and a big set of injectors. That's all that a guy really gets. Really needs a turbo. Got the stock H1C with a big set of injectors. It hates life. Like big time. God bless. Oh, after the Jeep, this thing will get some much needed love. And I think I'm going to take the engine out of it to reseal it all, because it needs like every seal. It needs a steering box in the worst way. We'll have to see what time tells with the Jeep. Should be able to drive it by the end of the day down the road. But never know. Bit of a fucking side quest here. This is just walking through Pick and Pull and noticed a truck sitting way in the back. I just found something for the first gen. Son of a bitch. Fucking North Star deck. Not in half bad shape either. I was like, kid, you gotta build that corner. Found it while I was fucking cleaning it. Needs like new sidebars. Or those ones straightened, but needs a little bit of love, but nothing that I can't friggin' handle. And paint it and she'll be good to go. This thing's gonna look sweet. A few buddies on the way to help me. We're gonna pull it off, figure out how to get it to a fence, and then that'll be it. Jesus.
What should I do about the oil?
Leave it.
Leave it?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'll just throw a little bit of dirt on
Where'd that thing go? Blew the fucking top of the nut right off. Fuck, I don't know if I have another one either. Okay, so a little update on the LS Jeep. It's actually like ready to try and drive. We're actually out wheeling it around in the backyard over there. We have some dirt piles and stuff we're out wheeling around on. It seemed to work good till it pulled the lower rad hose apart down at like a little junction I have going on here. Right there. I just have that zip tie right now until I can figure out a way I want to mount that away. So yeah, I poured all the water out, is why I don't do coolant, to try and figure it out, and I'd rather just do that for now. And then I'm just about to fire it back up, get all that through. I gotta run to Buddy's and actually grab a log splitter, which I think I'm gonna drive this there to go get the log splitter. And it's just across the highway, so it's not far. Do that. See how that goes. Oh, the battery hooked up. Just to run for a bit. Right on. road test. I took it about, give or take, 8-10 kilometers from home to a buddy's place, and it's done well. Currently doing 90. Holding temps, holding oil pressure, it's doing good. I'm liking it. Just need to figure out steering, button up a few things. It's not doing too bad though. Currently hauling my buddy's log splitter actually. So, we'll even hit 5th here. Cruising gear. Nice and relaxing, quiets right down. Not doing too bad at all. Another day in the shop here. Got the air intake on. This is what's gonna have to do for now until I can get some runtime on and make sure it's reliable enough to do a snorkel. It's been doing really good on the street. I've been driving around I drove it around for give or take 2 days, burning it around. It's doing good so far. We had one small thing off road when we were just wheeling around in the backyard. I pulled the lower rad hose apart, mainly because it was the design I did. Air intake's on. We're just about to start with exhaust. I ordered this kit off of Amazon. This kit is $175 Canadian on Amazon. So we're gonna start with this, figure out what I want to do from the mufflers back, and then the mufflers are there. Has to come back, do a bit of an axle hump, and then out the back. I'm just gonna go straight out the back for now, so I can figure something out, because it's I have not much room, and if I poke it through here, it's just gonna, it'll just be straight out the back probably. Some turn downs or something, or I get really fancy with it and try and bring it through here, or do something here if I really wanted to, but no, because this is eventually gonna get comp cutted across here and then down. So I don't know, I'm gonna start by looking at what I want to do for exhaust here. So we got MagnaFlows under here. Give it that nice deep tone it's got. It's just straight back. Cuts it kind of close to, it's not touching the T-case, but it's close. So when I mount it, I'll mount it pulling away. Yeah, we'll bring it up over the diff and then straight out the back. That's what we're gonna do. That's the way we're gonna start. I just don't have much tailing left on this. I'll make it work though. I'm gonna start on this. I gotta figure out what the deal is here. I had some weird noises coming from back here. I gotta check all the fluids. Okay, I'm gonna try and envision this and then start cutting stuff up to work. That's the plan, at least. So we're getting the exhaust kind of buttoned up here. This is kind of what we're going with on both sides. Just trying to figure out what I want to do for tips. So essentially, I'm gonna be setting something like that. I gotta cut them shorter, but be something right around like that. Just about to weld it all up. This is one side, so and got the other side to do, and then that'll be done. I gotta figure out a way to hang it. Should be sweet. Should sound sick. Nice tucked up out of the way as well. Okay, so we got the exhaust done and mounted. I think that looks pretty sick. Not bad at all. It's mounted. It ain't going nowheres. Yeah, not bad at all. Too bad I can't do fire up on it just this minute. It's gonna be a little bit longer. I gotta take the oil pan, drain the oil, take the oil pan off, and then I'm gonna bump my oil pressure back down. I did the washer thing to bump it up, and it's way too much. So do that quick, put oil in it. This should be its last oil change. It should be through break-in now. I'm driven around quite a bit, so. And I don't want to start it because this is going to be the time where everything's settled right now. So do that, and then we can fire it up. So I actually pulled the oil pan off to find out you need to take the timing cover off to pull the pressure spring out of the oil pump. I'm not doing that. I did a little more research. I did some a while ago when I first started up and I had a high oil pressure like that. everybody's saying like a lot of guys are running around 100 psi of oil pressure in these. They say if it hasn't done anything by the end of breaking, if it hasn't broken anything, it's not going to break anything now. They said the only thing you got to watch for is your, if you run a cheap oil filter, but I don't really run cheap oil filters on my engines that I build, so that's what we're doing now. I'm just about to fill it up with oil, and then we'll do a startup, hear the rest of the exhaust, how it sounds, and then maybe take it for a burn. Take it for a decent little drive around. Maybe a wheel around in the backyard. Fuck, I don't know. Figure something out. I do have to deal with lights too, though. I don't have signal lights. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be the adult thing to do, is to figure out lights. But then again, you don't really need lights. Psh. I had a feeling that would happen.